Can hear you now.
How are you, my beauties, today? Are you ready for a new adventure?
Yes.
This is reprogramming our DNA. Yeah. What is the paper of the DNA within you now? What is your relation with your DNA?
Well, my relationship to my DNA, it's changing. I mean, not my relationship to it, but my DNA. I feel like there's a lot of my DNA that isn't switched on, that isn't active, that's dormant. And I'm interested in activating the whole lot of it. My understanding of DNA is that we have this incredible blueprint that's our natural design, the way our Creator created us. And it's not running at full optimization right now. There are things blocking it or preventing it from being fully actualized, if you will. I don't know about, people talk about these different numbers of strands in our DNA. I don't know about any of that. I just can go on my feeling, and my feeling is that, there are things that have distorted or, rendered a lot of my DNA latent, like a sleep or something. And I know it has a lot to do with light. DNA is actually fibers of light, and my sense is that they respond to light, like especially sunlight and starlight. Well, our sun is a star, right? So, but other stars, all the stars basically, profoundly affect our DNA, is my sense.
Perfect. So we're gonna talk about what is the DNA from my perspective after I hear also. Bye, my baby. See you later. Yeah. How is your relation with your DNA, Debbie?
Well, I've done quite a bit of processes that I believe have activated my DNA, but I still don't feel like I have a personal relationship with my DNA, if that makes any sense. Like, I have ideas about it, but I don't feel like I have a personal relationship. And I know it's change. I know it's programmable and changeable, and I know that I've done some, particularly one very powerful process that I've had done to me, and I actually do for others in my work, and it activates DNA. There's no question. But like Anra, I feel like there's still quite a bit that is not fully conscious, not fully activated, and like there's definitely more to be revealed. So.
Perfect. You are not separated from your DNA. Yeah?
Yeah.
You are now your DNA in this moment. The state of consciousness that you are is the state of consciousness of your DNA. And your whole being is a reflection of that. Yeah? Our cells, our being is made by light. Yeah? The light is what the science called chromosomes. You know? And they said that the chromosomes have the information, yeah? That influence in the DNA. It's the same science that I'm sharing, but this is influencing in a conscious way and we're going to be the DNA consciously. We're going to be there. And from there, we're going to allow our inner mastery to take place. And here we can remember our original DNA. Yeah? And create a relation from this moment about that your DNA is not something physical that you have to see or something that, you know, your DNA is what you are expressing in consciousness, is where your consciousness is in this moment. These chromosomes that are all them organized in a specific way in the sequence of the DNA. You know, the DNA have basically 2 strings and the chromosomes are all together there, you know, and they are posted in different sequences, and that is what creates the personality and all that of the people, yeah? The order of that information, yeah? Is like a digital, you know, zeros and ones, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. But it depends on the order that creates the personality of the being, yeah?
Right, yeah.
But these chromosomes are just pure information receptors that are all the time radiating information, light, messages of light. So what we're going to do is that we are going to allow the inner quiet energy through the breath to organize those chromosomes in the way how they should be in our original information, yeah? Because sometimes the information that have passed from the family or have been taken in the lifetime and make it like a real belief system, that can also that can put order in your chromosomes, you know? Organize them in certain way. So what we're going to do today is just to allow the light that is the essence of all this DNA and all what we are to take place, and this will organize, and without judging this organization, just accepting it how it is, yeah?
When you say that without judging it and just allowing it to be how it is, I'm realizing that I judge my DNA a lot.
Yeah, and that's what most of the people do when they are not conscious of the DNA presence, you know?
Right, yeah.
When we are aware of the DNA presence, we just influencing our DNA constantly. We are permanently reprogramming our DNA. This doesn't stop. Our DNA is being influenced permanently by our thoughts. But what we believe is real. Yeah? So when we focus in another realities, in another possibilities, our DNA it organizes. That's why, you know, the pranic living or the capacity to take advantage of the prana is just an organization of the DNA, you know, the chromosomes. They receive the information and they organize in a way that my body is able to receive this energy constantly, and my metabolism and everything just reacts to this, you know. So my organs also are just reacting to this organization of my information within. Any question that pops in your mind through this conversation?
Yeah, I have one. So when you come in with, say, when you come into your lifetime, the family patterns that seem to run generation and generation, to me that's an unconscious programming of the DNA that's showing up in the cellular structure. And I believe 100% we can change that. In fact, I believe that's my job in my lineage, to change that. But I sometimes feel it's so unconscious, it seems like it's hard or something, difficult to... I know it's not intellectual, I know it's not, it shouldn't be difficult, but they're like physical patterns, let's say, that have come generation after generation. And I know that they can be changed. So, do you feel that there's some is more difficult than others, or is there something I'm missing about that?
Some ones, when your dad and your mom, they create you, half and half, or their chromosomes or their DNA, they had like a blueprint, you know what you say. So they made like a printing of their chromosomes and the information within, and they pass some part and some part. Yeah, your mom and your dad, and that creates who you are. Yeah.
Right.
So you naturally, physically will have part of them physically, reflections physically,
Right.
But that you can accept physically, yeah. But when we start reprogramming within the DNA, we can just release also that layer after the reprogramming physically also,
Yeah.
So it's like entering again, and from again, reprogramming again, everything, yeah? This, what I'm going to share today is a session that gives you the possibility to start reprogramming your DNA from this moment consciously, to have a relation with your DNA. And yes, we're going to be able to reprogram our DNA and continue doing that. We can really heal like family illnesses, many things, for all generations. We can cut and also pass to our sons, to our children's,
Right.
the beautiful new DNA that you are creating.
That's my question. That's my point. Is that have you actually seen people able to change their generational patterns, the illnesses that are run in the family? Have you seen people able to change that? Yeah.
Wow.
What I have saw, for example, in one process, I was in Vilcabamba in Ecuador, and this couple was a brother and sister, and during the meditation, he saw himself in a past life,
Yeah.
a spectrum of his family
Yeah.
in a past life, and he saw that vision, and it was he with a iron helmet in his head, in the Inquisition.
Yeah.
So he saw that, and he told me that from the first time that he was alive, he was remembering that he always have pain here and in all his neck, He was carrying that pain from all his life.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when we met and we do the process, he saw that in a vision in the breathing session, and after that he started crying, and what was a purification, because he saw what was causing all that. So in the next breathings, he empowers, and at his way, I don't know how, but also in the meditation, in the visions that he has, he was able to take out this helmet. Yeah. And what happens that what automatically when he take that out of his being at his way, his whole physical being changed. His back, he was like a little curve, his back was curving. He get straight posture. His face started just like taking shape of a man, because he was like losing his characteristics. So he started coming like a man, really. Her body, his chest started developing, everything change. For him, physically, he becomes a man.
So, okay, I do have another question. So, if I understand it correctly, I read recently somebody who I believe I respect in his work says that the DNA is, I think it's what you're saying. He says the DNA is literally everywhere around us. That it's, I think what he means is that it's the prana, that it's everywhere present. And he says it's always forming. And so if that's the case, isn't everyone influencing it with their thoughts all the time? And then we're just picking it up all the time. So if I understand correctly, it's up to us to become conscious controllers of it rather than just victim to it. Is that what you're saying?
Is that what I'm saying, sister? You are now your DNA in this moment.
Yeah.
You are now expressing from the DNA.
Yeah.
So you are influencing permanently, constantly your DNA through your experiences in your life. So what you have here about this person is beautiful because, yes, in the present is the information that is implanting in our DNA constantly.
Yeah.
So the reprogramming, the self-programming is permanent. Yeah. That's why when we take our consciousness to a higher level, our DNA also expands to a new possibilities. Yeah.
But if the cell's programming is permanent, then
the cell's program is not permanent.
Oh, it's not permanent. I was going to say it's not permanent because it's changeable. All the time it's changing.
Of course, yeah, everything is changeable. All what we are is now already changing in this moment.
So it's really, it's so simple in a way. It always goes back to at each moment, present moment, what do you want to create? That's the question. What do you want to create in this moment? And it's a choice. And then everything else responds. The physical comes later, after the fact of the level of thought, the conscious thought, right?
Yes, sister. Everything starts from that, from the essence, from the thought, from the love.
Yeah. And then you repeat it enough and keep your attention enough on the same. That's how it manifests physically and holds the form. Yeah?
Exactly, sister. When you believe something so deeply and you are experiencing that, there is no doubt about it and becomes a really good pattern, For example, the permanent health, the permanent youth. If you affirm that, if you contemplate yourself, you say, yeah, I'm perfect, I'm fine, I'm really happy, I'm fine, I love who I am now, and yeah, I love my state, and naturally your DNA will absorb this and you will maintain your shape as you are now. And then you can say, yeah, I want to be more younger, or I look younger, and then you will become younger. Just as easy.
Yeah, I hear you. I love that.
I can become younger?
Of course you can become younger, sister. Really.
I like that one.
It's really, yesterday I was experimenting also with my breath during a workout thing in a way that I normally don't use the breath. Oh my God, it changed everything. The muscles which normally get tired and sore and painful, as I was really breathing consciously with every movement, there was no pain. It was just, like you're saying, a sense of vibration, and I felt, it was still difficult, but it wasn't painful, and I could go much longer. And it was, I realized, oh my God, I just haven't been fully breathing properly while I was doing this. I was holding my breath, and that's why the pain was there. It changed everything. I understand the breath so much from my yoga, but not with the other type of exercise, like this is kind of weights and things too. and I'd never really used the breath as consciously before, so it made a big difference, really big difference. Yeah. I know I'm just beginning to really get it at a deeper level. The other thing I'm noticing from working with you is this idea of perfect health is my divine right. Oh my God. I did not take that in until I heard you say it. And then all of us, I mean, I've heard that before, but now I didn't really get it. And now when I meditate and breathe and I say that, oh my God, I just feel that now. Like, there's nothing, there's no belief that's true that says I should be ill in any way. You know? It's going down from my head into my heart. It's like I deserve. It's God's will for us to be 100% perfect health. No, I think you said it's that our natural state.
Yeah, beauties. And is our natural state. Yeah. With every breath, we are synchronizing us with that natural state, because the current of well-being, the current of health that is always pure, always blossoming, glowing, this current is flowing through you now. You are breathing this. So just permit it to take place, and naturally will synchronize your whole being in the current of health, youth, energy, all the beautiful things there, because this energy, this current have many aspects that you can take advantage. You can focus on anything, and you can channel this any way that you want into your life, and direct, influence this energy to any specific point and create whatever you want.
Did you hear that, Debbie?
It was choppy, but I got the gist of it. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you repeat it? Because I didn't string it together.
1 second, I'm writing it down. Okay, so he said that with every breath, we are synchronizing with our natural state, which is a natural current that's always flowing. And I'm not saying this exactly, but and that this current will naturally synchronize our entire being into the state. And that the current has many aspects to it, so we can use it for different things, to create different things, whatever we want. Is that correct, Akahi? Akahi?
Yes, it's correct, sister. Beautiful. In this course, through the whole classes that we're sharing, from the beginning, is been about how we are influencing in this current.
Yeah.
To be able to contemplate if we are allowing this current to flow or not. Yeah, and in which moments we are not allowing, and how we cannot allow this. Yeah, through our thoughts, through our feelings. Yeah. So that's why we have been purifying our way how we thought. We are purifying the way how we want to create something, how we feel about life. So now we are able to influence this energy from this state. Yeah?
Yes.
And how I told before, this energy has many aspects. That's why we here are also learning how to be in the quiet energy. That is this energy before being influenced. Yeah? Because you can influence it, you can channel it in many directions. But we are talking about being before we influence it.
Yeah. Right.
And And this way we have the whole control of the thing. And we are not victims anymore. We are controlling the thing. We are projecting from the quiet energy the picture of our life.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Let's do it.
Breathing time, sisters. Yeah, breathing time. Put yourself comfortable.